If you've ever tried watching something on Amazon Prime Video from another country's library, you've probably noticed it's not as simple as switching locations. For example, maybe you're in the US but want access to the movies and TV shows available in Europe or Asia. Or maybe it's the other way around. The problem is that Prime Video automatically shows you the catalog tied to your location, so a lot of titles simply aren't available. Most people think using a VPN is enough, but when Amazon detects one, you'll often get a warning telling you to disconnect it before you can continue streaming. I've also come across plenty of guides recommending things like clearing your browser cache, opening an incognito window, changing your DNS settings, and other tricks. In my experience, though, most of those solutions are unreliable. Instead, I'm going to show you the approach that's given me the best results over time. To do that, you'll need a VPN that's actually capable of getting past Amazon's VPN detection. For this tutorial, I'll be using NordVPN because it's the service I personally use most often, and the one I've had the best experience with when accessing streaming platforms. I'll leave more details about this VPN in the description below, and a link with a special deal. Once you've installed and opened your VPN, the process is pretty straightforward. With NordVPN, you can either use the interactive map to pick a country, or you can go directly to the server list and choose a location manually. NordVPN gives you access to servers in over 100 countries, so you have plenty of regions to test depending on the content library you want to access. For this example, I'll connect to Germany. I'll simply search for Germany in the location list, and there it is. If I expand the country, I can see different server options available. This is actually helpful, because if Amazon detects one server or you run into streaming issues, you can quickly switch to another server in the same country. In most cases, trying a different server is enough to get things working again. Now, this is the step where many people get it wrong. They connect to a VPN server in another country, but then they continue using the same Amazon website they normally visit. For example, if your Prime Video account was created through the US version of Amazon, you might go straight back to Amazon.com. The problem is that Amazon can still associate your account with your original region through details like your account information and payment details. The method that has worked best for me is to use the Amazon website that matches the country selected in your VPN. So since I'm connected to Germany, I'll use the German Amazon website, amazon.de. From there, I'll access Prime Video and browse the available catalog for that region. If the website isn't in your language, you can simply use your browser's built-in translation tool to make navigation easier. By combining the correct VPN location with the matching Amazon regional website, you have a much better chance of accessing content libraries from other countries. Let's test it one more time with another location. For example, France. I'll simply choose a French server, connect to it, and then check Prime Video again. Once connected, the available content library should change based on that region. Keep in mind that this method isn't guaranteed to work every single time. Amazon is constantly improving its ability to identify VPN connections, so occasionally you may need to try a different server or switch locations until you find one that works. However, compared to many of the other solutions people suggest online, this approach has been the most reliable in my experience and has worked consistently for many users. Also, the VPN you choose makes a big difference. If the service doesn't have strong privacy features or doesn't regularly update its servers, there's a higher chance that streaming platforms will recognize and block the connection. That's why, for this method, I recommend NordVPN. What I like about NordVPN is that it offers a great balance between performance, security, and ease of use. It gives you access to thousands of servers around the world, making it easier to test different locations when trying to access content from another region. NordVPN also includes several useful features that can improve your overall experience, including specialty servers, extra security options, and an interface that's simple enough for anyone to use, even if you're completely new to VPNs. When using a VPN for streaming, I recommend trying different server options. Sometimes switching between regular servers, obfuscated servers, or even a dedicated IP server can help if you run into connection issues or if a platform detects your VPN. Another feature I highly recommend enabling is the kill switch. Basically, this automatically blocks your internet connection if the VPN connection suddenly drops. This prevents your real IP address and location from being exposed until the VPN reconnects, helping you maintain your privacy at all times. After testing different VPN services, NordVPN is one of the options I feel most comfortable recommending for streaming platforms like Prime Video. Of course, no VPN can guarantee access 100% of the time because services like Amazon are constantly updating their detection systems. But having a reliable VPN with a large server network gives you a much better chance. If you want to try NordVPN, I'll leave a discount link in the description below. You can also find more details and my full review if you want to learn more before making a decision. That's it for this video. I hope this guide helped you out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.